how we're gonna start it.
Go ahead, Joe. You want to start it up, Joe?
Well, do you really have to open it up? Like,
I mean, I guess.
go ahead, open it.
Well, I mean, we're already pretty much open. You know, everything's recording and shit, so we're open.
We're open, right?
We're live.
No, I was just admiring my fucking suntan.
Yeah, you got nice and tan today.
I was at Wildwood all
Wildwood
this morning on
Wildwood
the beach.
is the trashiest place next to
Really?
Atlantic City. You don't think so?
No. Have you ever been to Seaside?
It's garbage. Seaside's garbage too.
Yeah.
So
The beach is so much better down there in Wildwood.
it's long though.
It's long and it's bigger. You go to Seaside and it's like eroded.
But-
It's gone.
So what happens when you go to Wildwood? You know, you could go out on the 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
And by the time you get to the ocean, it's September. That's how long a beach is.
I know.
It's a decent joke.
I forgot about
Jordan's
that.
laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny, right?
I forgot about how long it was.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
terrible,
like, You know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah, you're like gassed by the time you get there.
6 months clean by the time I hit the ocean. Yeah. Shit's crazy. You like that
You're
one?
shot out, man.
I'm shot out. I'm
I
shot
know.
in. Well, the thing is, I'm coming back to life.
You are coming back to
I'm
life.
coming back to life.
So before we go any further, we got to give credit to Jay Slack in the back for running the camera for us tonight.
Jay Slizzy.
He might make an on-camera appearance. He says he has to go to bed. He is an old man, but we're probably gonna have to get him on here for at least a little bit tonight.
What year did you graduate, Mom?
It's fucked up, Joe.
What? Shit.
We got a lot of great stuff on cue for the show tonight. I
Yeah.
think this is the first time we have any sort of structure other than us just texting each other shit during the middle of the week.
Right.
We have somewhat of a structure.
Yeah. I mean,
So we want to dive right into it. I mean,
yeah,
so
let's just dive in.
you want to dive into it?
What do you got first? What are we going with?
Do you want to go with the Tinder challenge first?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So the Tinder challenge was first done. I can't remember what episode with my boy John McMahon. And
Yeah, no, I seen that. Yeah.
it has to get resurrected, and I think the video component is going to add an extra special element.
Good.
So first and foremost, I got to thank my boy Nick. He sent me some photos. My girl Molly sent me some photos, and
I met
who
Molly
else?
today.
Jordan, did you send me some today?
I didn't. I'm looking right now.
Scumbag. Who else? And my boy Dave Diaz. So you know who you are, bro. So what the Tinder challenge is, right? Is I have my friends, right? I have guys and girls each sending me pictures of the opposite sex, screenshots from their Tinder swipes.
From their Tinder swipes?
From their Tinder swipes. So when they're going through them, I have them looking at the bio and then screenshotting it. They send it to me, and then what I'm going to do, JoJo, is I'm going to read them to you, and you're going to try to guess the age and the gender.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is, depending on what it says in the profile, I might have to, leave out a few things.
Okay.
Like if it says
You don't
must be
to not
fit,
give it away.
right? It must be a fit, muscular man. Just swipe right, like you're gonna know it's a chick.
Mm,
You're gonna know it's a chick.
it's 2018. All right. Yeah.
It's 2018. Yeah, it's 2018, bro. But girls don't. I mean, I guess. Hey, man, if that's what you're into.
Not what I'm into.
Well, I mean,
It's 2018.
You always told me you're straight people do shit, right?
$20 is $20. Fuck it.
Let me get a little sip of water,
All right.
and we'll.
All right. Well, if you're gonna sip the gate, I'm gonna sip the Gatorade while you're sipping the water.
All right.
Water sucks. Gatorade is better.
Water sucks. It really, really
Looking at
sucks.
these profiles, and some of them are just so bad. Like,
You don't like them,
No,
Jay?
I'm sure it takes time to,
yeah, you gotta find,
That's what people were saying, and I'm like, listen, I don't need you to critique the Tinder profile. I just need you to send them to me.
to send it. Yeah.
Like, you
just
like the
send it.
critique. Everyone wants to be a fucking critic.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. People
Yeah.
want to they want to contribute positivity to the show, or at least good input.
I'm all for that.
All right, drop us a beat to start out the Tinder
A beat?
challenge. Yeah, you got something on there?
no.
You got any music that you and so Jordan and JoJo make some music together, which we're going to feature on this show at some point.
For sure.
And Jordan's going to get together, probably with you because I don't know shit about music, and create some sort of opening, like I don't know, theme song, if you will.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here. All right. So Let's go. First things first. I gotta make sure I don't fucking give away the name either.
All right. So I'm guessing run me one time what I'm doing. I'm guessing the age and
The gender.
The gender.
It's not that difficult.
Okay. No, I'm just making sure I got it down. Jackass.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Tinder challenge number 1.
Hit me.
Dun dun dun. Hey, looking for simple hookup, no drama or games. Meet for drinks, then if the vibe is right, head to my place. How to get that out there.
Female, 28 years.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Be cool, polite. Blue-green eyes is a plus. Bring protection.
Yeah. No guy's gonna say that. 28. She might be older. I'm gonna go with 34 female.
You're right. 31. Close.
Okay.
Close. Good pick on the female. What I scratched out of there, it says meet for drinks. Then if the vibe is right, head to my boyfriend's place. He watches. Yo,
That's awesome.
Yo, it's 2018, bro. You know.
It's 2018. Everybody's having sex and drinking lattes. I love it. Let's do it.
The name was M, so I don't know what that means. I guess they just didn't put their whole name in the profile. M, whoever you are.
Solid.
Yeah, I mean, you should have safe sex.
Show me later.
I don't know? I didn't get the picture on here. No.
Next.
All right. All right. Philadelphia.
Oh.
Music. Hockey. Traveling. Let me. I'll tell you when I'm done.
Right.
Don't interject.
All right.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. P.S. If you're holding a fish in any of your picks, there's a 100% chance I'm swiping left.
Can I explain my thought process right now?
Yeah, man. I mean, sure.
So when you said hockey, I'm thinking it's a dude.
Like looking for a girl who's into hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, somebody you could take to a game, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally going back on that now. It's a girl.
What makes you go back on it, though, is what I'm curious about.
Read me it again. Just the beginning part. The first couple of things you said.
Philadelphia, music, hockey, traveling. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was a dude. I guess just the hockey thing threw me off a little bit.
Uh-huh.
All right. Traveling. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's like a female 25.
Female 28. Very good. That was a tough one. I'm proud of you. Lily, she's a sales and events associate.
Lily?
And goes to Rutgers University in Camden. Well done, sir. Well done.
She was how old?
28.
28. All right.
I'm proud of you on that one.
All right. Send it. Come on. It's that good, huh?
All right. You want me to give you the No, I'm not going to give you the occupation.
No occupation.
Swipe right if you like mushrooms. That's it.
That's it?
That's all I got, bro.
Swipe right if you like mushrooms. Swipe right if you like mushrooms.
What the fuck is that?
What? What?
Yeah, I mean, like, what kind of bio is that, bro? So which one's good and which one's bad? If you swipe left, that means
no good.
Match, right?
No match.
No, left is no match, right is match.
Yeah.
Swipe, right, because it's going the right way. Right.
Swipe right.
Swipe right.
Man, this could go really, really either way. I'm gonna say mid-20s. I'm gonna say 25. 25 years. Trying to weigh my options here. Who would be more prone to say something like that? You know?
You'd be surprised.
I'd be surprised. It's a female.
Uh-huh. No.
How old?
No, you can be more wrong.
Okay.
It's a 34-year-old male.
What a fucking loser. What a fucking
Jordan.
It's fucking Jordan. That's great. Damn, I knew something was up.
I'm a fun guy.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. He's a fun guy, like a mushroom.
It says swipe right if you like mushrooms. I'm a fun guy. Dude, I got
Oh, dude, you left it out. You left that part out.
How am I going to say it's a fun guy? He would have known. He would have known it was a fun guy. Hey, man, I don't know. Sorry. I thought it would have gave it away. All I read was guy. I couldn't get over the fact that it was Jordan who sent that to me. It was his profile.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
All
All
right,
right,
what
well,
else
I
you
mean,
got?
you missed the mark, bub.
Yeah.
Because if I would have said
I was
guy.
totally off on that
We
one.
even had that conversation like 3 days ago.
I know. But we didn't, that's what I mean. I would have known it was you with the whole fun guy thing, but I guess it would have gave it away if you said that, Bri.
You know, yeah, it would have gave it away, and I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to have that happen.
All right. Give me one more. Or give me as much more as you got.
Oh, dude, I got a bunch.
All right.
You
read
want
'em.
you
Come
want to
on.
just do we'll do a couple more?
Yeah.
All right. All right, here we go. Oh my god. That was awesome. I'm not sure. Oh, Jordan, how are we out on time on that thing? Is it still recording?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. All right. Why don't you stop it and then start it again? All right. All right. So the next one's coming to you. Jordan's just gonna give it a little pause and get the camera. You know, we have these. So we're live again on the video. All right. Beautiful.
We live, baby. Yeah.
We live, baby. I'm not sure why I'm here, but I'm here. So I'd like to make the best out of it. Sometimes life can be wonderful, but also can tend to grab a hold of your stress button. I'm a person or an individual with a clear vision of what I want and where I'm going in life. And I wouldn't mind having a significant other in my life to share ideas with, set goals with, and build with. Yeah, that's what I want. Just a person who isn't all about themselves, but for me too. You're like looking into my eyes like you're trying to get some sort of tell out of here, dude. I'm really trying to like make this like
Well, the thing is again, it's 2018. It sounds like a female, but you know, the thing is nowadays we got this generation, right? That was brought up on Drake. So the thing is that could easily be a guy now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what you saying, Mom?
A little bloody.
Yeah, man. I cut myself shaving. Trying to get the lines fresh for the podcast, and I was rushing.
I'm gonna go with my gut. 28-year-old female.
You're 2 for 4, bub. It's a 29-year-old male named Jeruz, and he's sitting on the back of a Cadillac, which appears to be in front of the Tropicana, if I had to take a guess. It's your boy Jeruz.
Can't judge.
He's
it.
right though, you know.
Can't judge a cover by the book.
No, you can't. But I mean, you know, he's got some. I feel the dude. Isn't that what we're all looking for?
I don't believe him.
You don't believe him? You think he's full of shit?
Look at him.
What are you trying to say, Bo?
Doesn't look like a guy that wants a committed relationship.
He doesn't, but you know, maybe he does.
Yeah, I mean, fuck me, right?
If you swipe right, maybe Jeruz will. You just got to be about him, not all about yourself. You know? All right.
He actually looks like this dude. The other day, I was walking the boardwalk, and this dude comes up to me, and he's like, "Yo, you got change for 100?" And it's like I don't know, 10:30, 11 maybe
At night?
at night
In AC?
in AC, and I'm like, "Nah, bro, I didn't." But even if I had it, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, no way. You can't pull that shit out there. in
No,
AC
no,
like that.
no, and I was with Alex,
Really?
our
NEC?
boy Alex.
Right. We got to get him back on here too.
Yeah, we're gonna. And he was like, this guy's like, well, he goes, put it this way, if both of y'all got $20, I'll give you this 100. What the fuck do I look like, bro?
It looks like your homeboy had some fake hundreds.
Do I look like a motherfucking sucker to you? I'm gonna give you $40. I get back $100.
My next question would be, where is he printing them at, and how much can I buy them for?
Right. I think he was hoping we were just coming out of casino. We're all drunk, fucked up, and didn't realize what we're doing.
Right.
I'm the counterfeit master.
You are really?
I mean, I wasn't printing them, but I was using them.
Oh,
I had a.
that's
What?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. I'm interested in your counterfeit money.
So a friend of mine, he printed out a bunch of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Like what, on computer paper?
He had some kind of special paper, you know, and so
It's a fucking big no.
I know. I took a couple. I took a couple hundredths. They didn't look great, but like.
Would you pass them off on the block or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done that too.
So I.
You're gonna get smoked for it though.
I know. You got to take it and fucking rub dirt on it, crumble it up, just make it look worn and used, and throw it in with some other bills. That way, it's like believable, somewhat. You know what I mean? It's like.
And they're what were they, fake hundreds?
Yeah.
Hundreds would be the hardest to fake. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't get by on 100.
I used.
They worked.
I had a friend of mine wanted something too that night, and he had some money. He had some legit money.
Right.
He had maybe $100, $120. So I just threw in the fake 100. There might have been some singles involved, other things. It looked a little bit more like not a stack of money, but it was, you know, it was believable if you were. It was nighttime, and I was going to. It was actually, I don't even know if I should really say this, you know, but I went and it was. I pulled on a street. They were having like some kind of party, and it wasn't my regular dude. Somebody had the phone that night. You know how they take the phone, they pass them off sometimes.
So it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So it was like they had a party, but it was on the block, and they were having a party. So there was a bunch of cars and a bunch of people.
Right.
And you know, like people on the block, they want you to come and go.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it was pretty easy. But I will say this: there was enough time for him to have the money, check it if he wanted to. He had enough time to check the money.
He didn't check it.
No, he didn't check it. I was getting phone calls all later that night, but I was already gone.
Oh,
And I made out.
Right. Never went back there again.
No.
Yeah, definitely not. One time I got a fake 20 from this kid when I was selling weed in college, and I called him, and he was like, kept ducking my call. I texted him like, listen, bro, like I'm not mad about the 20. Like, where did you get it? Because I was like in the throes of it, like my pill addiction was like really starting. Just wanted to know where he got it. You know what I mean? Like I would have took a couple. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting him over, made him give me a real 20, and then that was it.
Really?
So I baited him.
I have to sneeze so bad.
Dude, sneeze,
Yeah.
bro. Just like move the mic.
No, I'm going to. I'm just
Is that why you're looking at me like that?
waiting for
He's
it.
giving me the kiss me eyes, you know?
It's gone now. All right. Yeah, but no, I never printed it up. But the bills that we had, I mean, I took a bunch of them, and yeah, that's the only way you can really get rid of them. You gotta fucking go to the block, you know.
Now, would you classify that story as one of the top 3 craziest things you did when you were in your active addiction?
No.
Not even close, right?
Probably not.
One of the dumb things I did, not too terribly recently, is this dude told me he had. This dude I was going to every day, right? Like always on their block, always copping there. So I hit him up and I was like, yo, listen, like last time, like this shit was kind of weak. He said, you told me you're getting a re-up. Did the re-up come yet? He was like, no, not yet, but the shit I got's fire. It's always fire, right? No one ever has bad dope.
No.
I'm like, listen, bro, like I'll wait. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll wait a little bit. And I'll come see you tomorrow if it means just waiting tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'll wait. And I'll come to you and I was like, just be straight up with me. Yeah. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, dude, this shit's good. I got some other shit from somebody else. Like, it's straight. So I go through, I pick up a bundle. And I'm like, if this shit fucking sucks, bro, I'm coming back here. And you're going to either give me my money back or we're just going to swap this shit out. You know what I mean? Sell it to somebody else. I don't give a shit, you know? So I get it. I go home. It's trash. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker.
It's the worst.
And it's every day, bro. I'm like, can you not be loyal to me for once? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, can you just not be a piece of shit? So And so I literally go back like not even 20 minutes later because I lived around the corner at this point.
Was this in Camden?
Yeah. So it was in East Camden. So I go right back, right?
Right.
Dude's nowhere to be found. I'm like, this motherfucker, bro.
Of course not.
So then I get real feisty, bro. I'm like, I'm fired up. You know what I mean? So I start talking shit on him on his blog, right? I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, like, he sold me bad shit. Like, where's this dude at? Tell him I'm looking for him. Blah, 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 blah. Mouthing off, you know what I mean? I was reckless. So like 2 hours later, my phone starts blowing up, dude. And I'm like, I'm not answering that. He's like, text me. He's like, you ever come back on this block? I'll fuck you up. Blah, 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 blah. He never went back there anymore. His loss, though, you know what I mean? I was a good customer.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck him.
Yeah.
I mean, is there no honor in that sort of business? Like, definitely not.
There's got to be with some people when you're dealing with fucking kilos and shit like that.
That's a way different story than some dude selling you nicks on the side.
No,
of
I
the
know,
street.
but you said in that business, or what did you say? Whatever. But the thing is,
Yeah, you're right.
I actually,
You're right.
so you asked me if I ever went back to that spot. So that spot was a little bit different because, like I said, it wasn't the usual dude that I met up with. He had a phone and gave it to somebody else because he probably wasn't going to be around that night. It was in the same town, different spot.
Okay. Where's this at in TR?
Lakewood.
But
when I actually did end up going back to the main dude, and he just happened to not know that I did it. He probably had so many people. I mean, this dude knew me.
Right.
He knew me by name, everything.
Right.
But like, you know, I don't know what. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. But like, I've even robbed him before. But he just. It was to the point where like I would roll up to the block and like sometimes I would just have fucking singles on me, and it would just be a fast transaction.
Right.
And it was like
And you never
this
beat
dude,
your ass for it?
This dude never. He would put it into his pocket because I would wait until he would wait. I don't think he would tell me to come through.
Right.
Unless he had like 4 other people coming through at the same time. So
see, I never really got high like that. You know what I mean?
So what do you mean? So chances are, like, you know, if this car pulls up, and I pull up, and he hits, bang, bang, boom, just puts the money in his pocket.
He doesn't know who
he's
it
a little
was.
short. Who the fuck's the money come from?
Right. True.
You know.
No, what I meant.
I mean, what? Go ahead.
What I meant by like I didn't get high like that. I always got high in the city. Like, I got high in Camden or Philly. Out west, I couldn't do that. But like when I got high, like
yeah,
you were just on a block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just
this
park
was
up, walk up.
This was in the projects.
Oh really?
But yeah, this was in the
but
projects.
it was never like I had to like make sure he was there. You know what I mean? I just rolled up.
Yeah, you could do that, but I mean, he was somebody specifically I wanted to see.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
wouldn't hang outside.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That was when I was copping locally. But
yeah, when you go
know.
up to Patterson or Trent or anything like that, that's what it's like.
Yeah.
So back to the question though. What are some top crazy Joe active addiction stories? Because I know a couple.
Okay.
Offhand, but I want to hear them from the horse's mouth.
Okay. All
so
right.
I mean, do you want to do this 3, 2, 1? You want to just give me, you know, we might not want to give too much too early. You know what I mean?
Too much too early.
There's a lot of
no,
podcasts.
I'll rattle you 3. Oh man, so much stupid shit. I don't know if that would classify or not. Because it's kind of, I don't know. I'll tell you a couple. Just this was just recently, a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most ridiculous, one of the dumbest things I've done. So you know, last year I was clean. I was sober last year, and
I recall.
I was invited to my cousin's wedding.
Okay.
And it was a destination wedding in Jamaica.
Right.
I've never been to Jamaica before. I'm clean. I'm sober. I have a little money. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm gonna make the wedding.
Yeah. The best thing about those destination weddings are you weed out the people who you don't really want to be there.
Yeah, it's a great way to do it.
It's a great way to do it.
Great
You know
way
what I
to
mean?
do
You're like, you know, I really don't want to invite all these people, but like I have to invite them to the wedding. So like, hey, they're not going to go to Jamaica. Let's invite them to Jamaica.
So
it's genius.
Yeah,
it's absolutely genius.
So the wedding was when was the wedding? In May? Yeah, this was just in May. I relapsed in November.
Okay.
All right. and I'm like kind of on and off going through detoxes, but I'm
Right.
using.
Right.
Using.
Yeah. Okay.
And my plan is, as the wedding date is getting closer, my plan is I'm gonna wean myself off.
Right, because it always works.
Because this is always my train of thought.
Right.
When it gets there, I'm gonna stop taking dope. A few days before the wedding, I'll grab a couple subs, and
Right.
I'll be good by the wedding time.
Talking about Suboxone, not sandwiches, by the way. I would just make
Yeah.
that very clear.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I'm just gonna go up to the Subway and grab, a foot long,
Yeah.
Not
So
happening.
it's so funny because I'm on the way to Trenton one day, and it's like a week before the wedding,
Ugh.
and my boy's like, dude, aren't you going to Jamaica in like a couple days? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stop. He's like, yeah. Fast forward.
He's just like, yeah, okay,
Fast forward. It's the night before, and I'm like, all right. Change of plans. I'm not gonna bring anything. I'm not gonna bring no dope on the plane. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's just sketchy.
That's just
man.
federal. I'm already on
Yeah.
probation.
Yeah,
Everything.
you don't want that.
No, I'm not doing that. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'll get clean in Jamaica. Let me do a last fucking hurrah, and that's it. I get up. I forget the plane. The plane left early as shit, so we had to wake up at like 5 a.m. and get to Newark in like an hour. I do my last shot, and I'm on my way. First day in Jamaica.
You're on your way to the flight or on your way to a nice heroin high?
Oh, I had a nice high. It's
gotta be clear, bro. You're on your way. I didn't know that was a euphemism for
the
getting
thing
high.
is this shit had wheels. Before I went, this shit had wheels. So I was good that whole rest of the day in Jamaica. I did my last shot 6 a.m. We get to Jamaica probably 11 o'clock. And I'm good. I'm good for like the whole day.
Right.
Second day comes by. I'm feeling a little shitty, but this shit must have been like really lurking in my system. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to just get wasted. The whole time I'm here, I'm going to get wasted. We were only going to be there for three nights and 4 days. Does that make sense? Am I saying that right?
3 nights and 4 days.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. Because you get down there and then you sleep for 3 nights and then you leave on the 4th day.
Yeah. So the second day is not all that bad. Third day comes. This is the day of the wedding. Now I'm really starting to feel.
So you left the day after the wedding, right?
Right.
Okay.
Third day's up. I'm really starting to feel it.
Right.
The wedding's at like 3 p.m. I'm not really sleeping.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just passing out because
Right.
I get so drunk.
Right.
Lifeguard comes up to me. Rasta man.
Oh. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's like, "What's going on, man? How's your vacation going?" I'm like, "Everything's going great, man." Deep inside, I'm fucking withdrawn. I'm drinking these fruity ass fucking drinks.
Nah, I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah. And how's your vacation going? It's going good. I can make it better. I'm like, how? He's like, have you tried the weed in Jamaica yet? I'm like, no. I'm not really a fan of smoking weed anymore. He's like, I got everything you need. Touching his nose, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, brother, what you need? The powder.
Yeah. So that's what he
The
said.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, some coke, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, you gotta go a little harder than that, you know. And he's like, well, what you want? I can get you whatever. I'm like, and now I'm like, do I really want to say this? I'm like, if you can get me some brown shit, I got money in my book bag right now.
That's what you said, brown shit.
Yeah. He's like,
okay.
He's like, what? I'm like, that brown shit, man. That heroin. He's like, heroin? I'm like, yeah. And he just starts shaking his head like this. Bro, in that moment, I felt about this big. I felt like such a piece of shit. Because you got to figure, like, it's not just fucking, like, I'm not in Newark. I'm not in Trenton. I'm not somewhere where it's like, all right, it's a one-stop shop. Cocaine, weed, PCP, anything you need.
Right.
Like, this guy's in Jamaica. This is a party scene. This is a huge resort.
Right.
So, like, weed in Jamaica is that's a giveaway. That's obvious.
Right.
Cocaine, that's going to be normal because it's a party drug. People are there to party.
Right.
I have to, think that, not too many heroin addicts are going to go there. Like,
yeah, probably not. I mean,
a lot of people were surprised I even went that knew I was using. They're like, you're fucking nuts. I would call out of that shit. But the thing is, I already put my deposit down for everything was paid for.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way I'm not going to see my cousin get married. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go to this.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. So
anyway, I don't get high, and I'm withdrawn, and I I fucking.
So he was beat.
He was beat. I was beat.
No, yeah, well that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You were beat.
Right. I get wasted. Wedding went great, and then I'm sitting now 4th day, and I'm really starting to feel it, and because I know I'm going back home, and I got a cotton shot waiting for me in my closet back home, of some good shit. So anyway, I get back on the plane, and I'm like, how can I just? It's a 4-hour plane ride.
Right.
How can I just disappear? So I was taking gabapentin. I had a script for gabapentin that like whatever. And then I had a script of like sleeping pills. This probably shit that nobody fucking knows. It's not like Ambien or anything. It's not narcotic. I think it's Doxepin. I think it's called
yeah. Well, we talked
Doxepin.
about this. It's like Benadryl.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Vistarol, Doxepin. It's all the same shit. It's yeah. It's pretty much just
Anyway. Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
They're both about the same size pills.
Okay.
And I just wanted, what I was planning on doing is when I sat in the plane, I had it all in my book bag, the 2 scripts.
Okay.
I just wanted to take a handful of gabapentin, like just a handful.
Right.
I'm talking 10, 12 at least pills.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they both look the same, so they both feel the same. I didn't want to be the guy on the plane that takes out his script and starts popping pills. So I reach into my book bag. And I'm like,
oh, no.
I think this is the gabapentin. So I'm pouring out 10, 12, whatever it was. I took a lot, and I accidentally took the Doxepin.
You're a fucking idiot.
And like I said, it's not like Ambien or anything like that.
Right.
But dude, I don't remember anything.
Blacked out.
I woke up on my floor, and at home. When I got back, I guess I got back. I did the shot.
Right.
Like I just came to. Thank God I didn't die. But my God, dude.
Poor Ed, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Ed, dude. You put that dude through some shit.
I know. So, he said the doctor. He said I got up on the plane, was walking back and forth to like where the stewardess were, like in the back of the plane.
You're probably like looking
just
for
doing
like
dumb
a
shit.
like a
He said I
Coke
was,
and a bag of peanuts.
He said I was saying things that weren't making sense, and then I had to all like look this shit up. What a Doxepin? Can you overdose on Doxepin?
Right.
And it's not like fatal or anything, but it says like heavy agitation, slurring words, memory loss, whatever.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like I didn't think that something non-narcotic or whatever.
Yeah, man. I mean,
So that's one of the stupidest things is go on a as much as I love the wedding and I love my cousin and everything like that. That was great. I'm glad. I'm glad I went. But to put yourself through that, I think it classifies as pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it's retarded. It's very dumb.
Yeah.
Is this where the champagne poppy?
Champagne poppy. That's what he was calling it. That was one of the chefs out there.
Oh, the chef was calling you that?
Yeah,
What's the story behind that?
So I think it was the day of the wedding that morning. They got everybody together. We all put these T-shirts on, all matching T-shirts for the wedding, and a couple of the groups had champagne, and we were shaking it up and popping it for like a picture, like a picture.
Yeah.
And he was staring across the way, and then when I walked by, he's like, "Champagne poppy." So he's like, I saw you over there popping that champagne, this, that. We got to talking.
So was he saying poppy or poppin'?
Poppy. Champagne poppy. That's what they call Drake, I think.
Really?
Yeah, somebody.
He's not a poppy.
I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking thinking of somebody else. Champagne poppy.
I am on a 24-hour champagne
diet. Yeah.
Is Drake in that song?
Yeah, that's Drake.
Is that his song?
Yeah.
Or is he feature on it? Who else is on that song?
I can't remember, dude. You're taking it back to like 08.
Dude, that's the golden age of like Young Money and stuff like that.
Was Wayne on that? Maybe it was Wayne.
So
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's retarded. It's a great story, JoJo. Great story.
It's not the most stupidest thing.
No, but it's entertaining.
Yeah.
There's an entertainment value to that. So what I want to know is if did you leave a review on like on Google reviews or what are the other one? Not Angie's List about the hotel and the lifeguards' poor service.
No, bro, but I should have.
You should have.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, they were cool people, but yeah, I was upset that he didn't have what I needed at the time.
Yeah, I'd be mad, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I've told you, but I recently accrued the title of a level 4
That's right.
Google local guide.
That's right.
So what I've been doing is, and it all started with this. I'll get to the whole story, but for now, what I do is every time I go out to eat, I give a Google review, and they like you to take photos, and there's some like algorithm or something. If you write X amount of words, take photos, you can like answer questions like when is the place open, you know, do they have a bar in there? Is it a good place to bring children? Like all these questions and shit. But so I'll leave a really good review if the place is great.
Right.
But if for some reason I get mad at them, they get a horrible review.
Good, as they should.
So
as they should.
You want to hear about the first one I went on?
110%.
All right. So I'm at Nick's Pizza in Northfield, right? So I'll read you the review and then I'll kind of tell you the story. Okay. So I'm taking one of my buddies out. He was also fresh off a relapse. And
like you.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
Sorry, bro. I mean, what the fuck, you know?
It's all good,
I don't know why I did that.
I love it all.
Yeah. So so I take him out there. He like wants to go to a meeting, wants to grab a slice. So like, you know, I took him out to eat, right?
Yeah.
So so I go to this place, Nick's Pizza in Northfield. And the thing was, there's this place, you know Carluccio's, right?
Yeah, love Carluccio's.
Fire pizza.
Love
Have you been to Carluccio's? Dude.
Love Carluccio's.
Best mozzarella sticks in the game. It's handmade.
I don't think I've ever had. I think I've just had their pizza. Their
Never
meat
had-
lovers pizza is fucking unreal.
So their mozzarella sticks are like a triangle, and they're like that big, and they're like handmade
Okay.
mozzarella.
Yeah. I've had similar. Yeah. That's the good shit, right?
That's crazy.
That's that fried mozzarella.
Okay. So I go to Nick's, and the thing is the meeting, like I had to go over the bridge, and the meeting was to the left. I went over the Margate Bridge, and Carluccio's was to the right. And I was like, I really don't want to have to go this way and then come back around. So it just made sense to there's got to be a good pizza shop up there at Jersey, you know? So here's the review. All right, here we go. Let me pull her up here. So this is for Nick's Pizza in Northfield, right? This pizza lands somewhere between Bowling Alley Pizza and DiGiorno's. I knew I should have walked out when I saw the conveyor belt oven. I've had better slices at 3 a.m. from 7-Eleven. I'd say this is Northfield's leading contender in the must-miss category of 2018. You're better off getting a half gallon of ice cream and a pack of bagel bites and call it a night. I give him 1 star. I give him no stars, but 1 star was the only option. So that's what I got to say about Nick's Pizza.
That's brutal. Oh, this shit's about to pop off.
Oh, Champagne Poppy.
Champagne Poppy.
Popping off. I got you, bro.
You got that? There we go.
Yeah, you can't tug on it so hard.
That's what she said. Why would she say that? You know?
You know, he would say that.
He would say that.
Yeah, he would say that.
Why would she say that, Jordan? Why would she say that?
And so I
It's 2018, bro.
So I have some other places, right, that I like. All right, Maria's Coffee, for example, right?
What's wrong with Maria's Coffee?
Maria's Luncheonette. No, I said I get a pork roll, egg and cheese every time. You can't beat the price. It's $4.50. You had a cup of coffee and some potatoes, and you're out of the door for $8. Staff is always very friendly. 4 stars.
Staff, the friendliness of staff is like
It's important.
very important.
Yeah.
Very fucking important. Because I can go to some places, you know what I mean? And I don't care how fucking good the food is. If you're going to treat me like an asshole, then fuck you.
Why would I want to go back
I'm
there?
not coming back.
I want to be treated just nicely. You know what I mean? You don't have to go really super out of your way.
Don't be a shitty person.
Right. We were talking about that in the car ride home.
I know.
Spreading love, right? So, all right, Mexico Restaurant and Bar, 3810 Venter Ave in Atlantic City. Horrible place. No, dude, fuck that place.
What's
It's
wrong with
not
this?
that great. So
Go ahead, read me the review.
the food is good. It's all right, right? It's like average, like decent Mexican food.
Where's
right?
this place at?
It's it looks super sketchy. It's up by that faux place on Venter Ave in Atlantic City.
Like across from Wally's.
Yeah, by like South End.
Oh. Yeah.
Subpar service. The lady was so rude. Absolutely rude. I should have went more in on that instead of subpar, but I was heated. Food was okay. I got 3 chorizo tacos for $9, which is steep, bro. $3 a taco, They weren't like big tacos either, you know? So the thing that really got me was that I wanted chorizo tacos and a side of rice and beans. It was $3.50 for a side of rice and $3.50 for a side of beans. $6. And it wasn't even a big side. And then the kicker was I wanted to order Christina a vegetable burrito to take home, right? So I order a vegetable burrito. I tell her what I want in it, you know. Get the burrito. I bring it home to Christina because she was meeting me at my place after. I think I was with you, wasn't I? Did we go there together? Yeah, we did. Remember that?
I wasn't in Mexico with you, but I think I was with you previous.
Oh. So what, that same day?
Yeah.
So then I leave. I bring it home. I hand her the burrito. You know, I'm feeling all excited, like, you know, girlfriend. And this is, how long ago was this? 2 months ago? So we're dating for like 3 or 4 months. But it was like, you know, trying to do something nice for her. You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
So, so I give it to her. She takes a bite out of it. It's got chicken in it. She doesn't eat meat. You know? I was like, how do you fuck that up? Vegetable burrito. I might even spoke some Spanish to her, and they still fucked it up. Like, how do you screw that up? And it was like $40, you know, for my meal and hers. You know what I mean? So it's like,
fuck off, yeah.
And I was all the way home, and then she was hungry. So now it's like, you know, she's a sweetheart, so she didn't like give me a hard time. You know, it's like not that it was my fault, but like she could have been like all upset. Then I would have felt like a dick because like I tried to get her, like told her I was getting her something to eat, and then it wasn't what she wanted. It's a meat lapse, is what that is. Yeah, if she eats the meat, it's a meat lapse.
Meat lapse.
Yeah, I think she like cut it open because I think I told her to check it or something like that. So she might have opened it or whatever.
You should have went to what's that place we went to? Sabor?
The pizza place? Sapor? Where?
It was in AC. We went.
Mexican? Oh, the El Salvadorian
Sabora?
place. No, it's called El Salvador. I think is the name of the place. You talking about where we got those pupusas that one time?
Yeah. What the fuck am I thinking of?
Sabor. Sabor, yeah.
It is called,
Sabor. Sabor means like taste.
Oh, okay.
It's like taste of El Salvador is what that would translate to.
Ooh.
Solid food, right?
Yeah, that
the
was
service
good as
there
shit.
was horrible too.
It was bad, the service?
Yeah, remember it was just like the one girl at the counter. There was nobody in there, and then like we ordered. It took a while.
Yeah, we were the only people in there.
Yeah,
I don't
but Mexico's like a restaurant, right? Like that's like a restaurant, sit down menus. Like that place, like all it had was like a cooler full of Coca-Cola, some tables that had probably been there since the 70s, and it's like that's a hole in the wall place. I expect that from a hole in the wall place.
I like the hole in the wall places.
They always got the best food. My leading favorite for Spanish food right now is Mambo Cafe out in,
Pleasantville, downtown Pleasantville.
It's phenomenal.
Mambo's
right?
the shit.
Jay, you been there yet?
Dude, we're all going to Mambo.
Gotta go.
Let's make a day of it.
We get brunch. We'll go to Mambo. Yeah. Great breakfast there too, by the way. You get like rice and beans and like pork belly.
But it's nice there.
And it's inexpensive.
It's not shitty
at all. It's super clean. The staff there is phenomenal.
Have you been in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Clean as fuck.
Yeah, it's great.
I love that.
I tell you what, I got one of the best compliments I've gotten recently. Bathroom's important. You got to have a clean bathroom.
No, like really though, like being.
Dude, we need another mic, bro.
I know.
We
being
gotta,
in a
we,
place,
we gotta
though,
get another mic.
But for real, listen.
You know?
Being in a place downtown Pleasantville, someplace called Mambo Cafe, I'm thinking this is gonna be a shit show.
Right.
I walk in and the fucking I think it was the owner was there one day.
Are they Colombian? Is that where they're from? I've been trying to figure that out. Where they're from.
I think it's Colombian.
Colombian, right? Yeah. What were you saying? You walked in there one day?
I think it was the owner, but nah, it was just really, really good people that work there. Everybody. I haven't met anybody yet that's been there and have anything bad to say about it. I like that place.
The staff there is by far awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Great.
That's what I'm saying.
So I went in there one time. Actually, me and Christina go there probably more than once a month together to eat. It's great. She gets something she likes. I love the food there, and it's like always a nice atmosphere. They got music playing. They don't rush you out. And the reason that I like going back there is we went out there. I think it was our second date.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Los Amigos, and then Mambo Cafe, and then I think it was like Tacos El Tio or something. I think it might have been like our third date actually. So I did like all these Spanish places for some reason. She actually asked me why I wasn't dating a Spanish girl. I'm taking her all these Spanish places. I'm like, I don't know.
It's like the whitest girl ever.
Yeah, I don't know. She's great, but so
You were trying to give her some culture.
I guess. I just like Spanish food, man.
Yeah, no,
I like
so do
Spanish
I.
food. I like Spanish culture. I like to speak Spanish.
There's a Puerto Rican spot that just opened up in Seaside Heights. I'm gonna check it out next time.
And don't
I'm
get
up
crazy now.
there. What does that even mean?
I don't know, dude. I mean Spanish, like real Spanish.
Oh,
Not like Puerto Rico's like fake Spanish, isn't it?
no.
Isn't it American? No?
Dude, have you ever had Puerto Rican food?
Yeah, I think so.
What even is Puerto Rican?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Spanish food.
It's rice and beans, dog.
Bro, it's good.
Nah, dude. I always like to give you a hard time. I got mad love for the Puerto Ricans. I do, bro. It's just funny to give you a hard time about it for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
What, you got like enchiladas though, like same type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not enchiladas, right? It's a lot of pork, a lot of like rice, beans. Like I don't know what
Rice and beans. Yeah.
I'm assuming some sort of plantain
Pasteles, they
dish.
call it pasteles.
What are pasteles? Is it something with plantains? No? Well, you don't want to tell me? Whatever, dude. So
Nah, listen, man. I don't really know. I just eat it. I just eat it. Here's what I know about Puerto Rican food. All right. Usually, I'm not the one ordering it. So I'm not the one going and up to the store or anything and saying it.
You changed, bro.
I didn't change at all.
You changed, bro.
No, I didn't change. You changed. You got that fucking Ace Ventura shirt on with your chest hair poking out.
Yeah, the shirt's nice, dude. Ain't come
You're
speak
not
for
the
me,
guy
this
I
shit.
met from Seabrook.
Dude, no one wants to meet that guy from
The
Seabrook.
fucking Unabomber. Bro.
Hair out to here.
Oh, my God.
So that's a good story. So let me.
I was like, this kid's not going to fucking make it.
Got him.
He did. He got
Yeah.
me. Shit.
I was shot out of a cannon when I got to that place, man.
Oh, my God.
Whew. I
That's
remember.
Yeah. Give me a story, and then I'll give you. Go ahead. We'll go.
You want the Seabrook story?
Yeah.
So when I got to Seabrook, I probably didn't sleep for about 6 days before I got there. Or maybe like intermittent naps.
Were you
know
on
what I
a
mean?
meth run?
I was smoking a lot of crack. A whole bunch.
Yeah.
Like I was smoking all the crack I could afford. So whatever that is, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what always pisses me off, man, when I go into rehab and the lady's sitting there at her desk and she's like,
Ugh. I know exactly what you're about to say.
"So, Brian, what drugs do you do?" I'm like, "Well, what do you got on that list?" I was like, "You want to just read me the list off?" She's like, "Well," I was like, just go down. You know what I mean? I'll tell you when there's a no.
I'll tell you when to stop.
She's like, crystal, crack, heroin, marijuana, PCP, mescaline. And that's what they always got me, dude, with that
Yeah.
trippy shit. Whenever they ask me stuff about that, I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
that ain't me.
I never tripped.
Never.
Never tripped.
It's all right, dude. You're not missing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not missing nothing. I don't know. Jordan begs to differ.
Yeah.
If you like mushrooms, he's a fun guy. You know what I mean?
Swipe right. If you
Yeah,
like
dude, just
mushrooms.
hang out with Jordan. But
Shit.
the thing they always do is like, it's like, well, Mr. Licata, like, how much heroin did you do?
That's what I was gonna get.
I'm
at.
like, well, what day we talking here? We talking
Yeah.
on payday? Are we talking, because I get paid every 2 weeks. Are we talking about the Friday of payday
Yeah.
or the following Friday? That gap Friday in between payday. So, well, I got like, $600-700 a week. So that.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, well, what do you mean that? I'm like, all of it. Like whatever that is. Like, can you put $700 worth? Like, is that like type in? Does that compute in your system?
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to get a guess? Like, I don't know, lady. I'm a bad fucking junkie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
what the fuck do you want from me?
People, yeah, people like us, we don't have a steady like income every single day. You know what I mean? It's not like
Like,
it's
what
gonna-
kind,
it's
like
gonna
what kind of question
change.
is that?
It's gonna change. Any fucking real deal,
Like what is that? I don't know. Like how much scrap metal I picked together. Like if it was trash day, like I did a couple more bags than I did the day before.
Right. Are we talking when Hurricane Sandy came? I made a lot of money that week.
Or are you talking about when like aluminum prices are higher? You know what I mean? Like you got to give me some context, lady. Yeah. Then I could give you an accurate description of how much heroin I was doing.
I don't know, man.
So then I went in. This is where me and Joe actually met. It was great, dude. It was great. We had a lot of fun times in that place. Yeah. So I go in. I wasn't showering. I wasn't shaving. My beard was much longer than it is right now. My hair was probably all over the place.
You had those dark shades on.
I had was I wearing glasses?
Yeah, the glasses. Yeah.
What, the transition ones?
Yeah. Ugh. So you look crazy.
Did I?
Nuts.
Those are bad look, dude. No one looks good in those. They don't, dude. You know what I mean? They don't really look that good. Because you always just like, it was like the weird kid you were in elementary school with had the transition glasses on. I always thought they were cool when I was younger. Then I got them like, these are fucking dumb. Yeah. So
yeah.
So I'm coming in. Right, I'm coming in, and I haven't been sleeping. I've been smoking crack. So you can just like imagine what I look like, right? So when I come in to meet Joey, you got there what? Do you remember what day you got there? The 5th, April 5th. Was it the 4th?
It was the 4th. It was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
We'll go into my story after yours.
Have we covered that yet? Your story?
That story?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, really?
No.
All right, so I come in on the 11th. The 11th, I think it was a Tuesday. So, I come in. I'm looking all haggard and shit, and I'm like excited, dude. On the way down there, I'm with my dad, and it's like we're going to a fucking baseball game. I'm pumped, dude. So I was just so happy to get off the street. You know what I mean? I was so happy.
Didn't he literally go into the heart of Camden and pull you out?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he came and like was banging on my door looking for me because like what happened was I didn't show up to work for 3 days. So my dad didn't know. He thought I was dead. So he knew the address of the place. Came up and banged on the door, and I heard him banging, but I was like skitzing out off the crack. So like I didn't want to answer. So I have a rule of thumb where I don't answer the door if anybody's banging on it, and I especially don't answer a door that someone's banging on in East Camden. Like that's like it takes the rules to the next level. I'm not doing that. So so I see my roommate comes home. He says there's a note on my door. He's like, "Yo, bro, you got to call your dad." You know what I mean? And the guy I lived with, we were ripping and running together, but he was a good dude. You know what I mean? He like looked out for me. Still always have love for him. I'm not gonna mention his name or anything like that because it doesn't need to be, but. He was a good dude. Yeah. Real good guy. Hope he's doing all right. I haven't spoken to him recently. He was clean for a little while.
Not everybody. I mean, not everybody that I've used was a straight piece of shit.
No. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, definitely not. Definitely not. So he picks me up. He takes me there, and I eat like a whole bunch of Subzolve on the way down. You ever eat those things before?
What is that again?
It's like it's just like Suboxone, but the milligrams are different. Like an 8 milligram Suboxone is equivalent to a 5.7 milligram of Subzolve. It just absorbs differently, but they're minty flavored. That's why I got them because I can't handle that orange. White? They're white, yeah. Because I know what you're talking about. Dude, it's, ugh,
I know what you're talking about.
So I'm eating those like candy, and I'm like not feeling any better. And so like I had a script of them. And then I'm like, going to that doctor was terrible. So I go into the doctor. I'll backtrack real quick. So I go into this doctor, right, to get Subzolve. And I'm trying to get him to prescribe me Subutex so I could shoot him. And he didn't want to do that, obviously, because he knew I was going to shoot him. So then he's like, I can give you Subzolve instead. Because I told him I didn't like the taste. That's why I wanted the Subutex. And he's like, I'll give you these instead. So I get those, and he's like, listen, you need to come back with a clean urine next week. Or like just have the subs in it. So I come back with more positive results on my drug test than I had the week prior. Like I just had like cocaine and heroin in the system the first time I went. I come back, I got like PCP and like Adderall and like a bunch of. He's like, dude, like I can't Like, what are you doing, bro? I can't give this to you. Like, you're dirtier than you were when you came in. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I had all of them because, like, I never used the Suboxone. You know what I mean? Like, I just had them just in case.
Right.
I kind of wanted to, but, like, I mean, you really don't. You know what I mean? Like, you like the idea of getting on Suboxone, but you know that shit doesn't
really
work.
make it there.
No, never. I had a buddy who actually got clean on Suboxone.
Yeah.
He was on it for like a year. It took off.
God bless
He
him.
drinks a little bit, smokes a little weed every now and again. You know, I mean, he's not clean, but he's like, his life's together, you know? So good for him, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I tried it that way. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I got two of my best friends.
It's a weird fucking thing when people can do that, you know?
I don't get it.
Yeah, neither do I. So I got all these subs, and I'm like eating them in the car. And like I'm eating one, I don't feel better. I eat two, I don't feel better. I eat like four, I don't feel better. So I'm like going to eat another one. My dad's like, how many of those should you eat? I'm like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 or something like that. And he's like, give me the eye, like, I don't think so, bub. So then I go in and like I sleep it off for the night. I wake up, I feel like shit. So they eventually bring me over to the community where Joe's already, you know, an active member in like the
Residents.
Yeah, like the resident community or whatever. So what they do is when you come in, they're like, all right, we need your name, where you're from, your drug of choice, and a 2-step dance move. And I'll let you take it from here, man. You tell the story better than I, man. You know, I want to?
I mean, I'm just picturing it. I don't know how to explain it. I think you should just get up and do the dance.
Well, I don't know if it'll really be on the full length of the camera. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I kind of did like a, you know what I mean? Like did like a duck and then like a duck. You know, it was almost like a lean with it, rock with it. You know,
Yeah.
It was like something like that, but maybe like a little lower in the body. Like instead of the lean and the rock up top, it was down low.
It was great. That's
and
all
then like I
know.
did a little like foot step.
Yeah.
You know, and then just like sat down.
So yeah, no, it was funny. And the funny thing is they said out of that whole community, me and you were like the only ones that.
That's right, my man, dude, my
know?
man, and dude, because it was like I remember sitting there.
Everybody else was like, I'm not doing a fucking 2-step dance.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
At that point, I was like, whatever.
I remember it like going through my head, and I can't really remember if people went before me and they asked me to do it and they said no, and then it got to me, or that it was just me who was getting introduced. So, but whatever, like when I heard it in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Like, what do I got to lose? Like, it's gonna be funny. Everyone's gonna like it. Like, let's just rock it out, you know?
Yeah.
So I busted that 2-step dance move out.
It was
love at first sight, wasn't it, Joseph?
Dude, I'm so glad we kept in touch, and then we did. We had some fucking funny times there.
Yeah, it was wild, dude.
Yeah, some of the funniest shit, we talked about this already. Some of the funniest shit I've ever seen was in like treatment centers and shit like that. You know what I mean? And like I don't know. I was just grateful to be there. I came right from county, and that that was just such a fucking fucked up thing. You know what I mean?
What, you coming from Ocean County?
Just like a fucked that. All right. So the day I came in was my birthday.
Right.
A couple days before that, I had a court date.
Right.
All right. And I'm knee high fucking in my addiction. I'm fucking using heavy. You know what I mean? And I got a court date that day.
Okay.
So this court date has been going on and on and on and on for like a year now. It keeps getting postponed, and you know how the fucking you know how the court system is with all that shit. So I'm using, right, and these court hearings or whatever are not like typically very short. They're long, drawn out things. You sit there, you wait. It's a lot of waiting around and a lot of bullshit, and nothing ends up happening that day. So you leave and then wait for another. Right. So most of the time, dude, I'm going into court and I got dope on me, and you brought
it with you?
Yeah, I go right. I mean, this has happened a couple of times. I go right through. I walk right through the through the metal detector, everything. A lot of times they don't really pat you down or everything. As long as you go through the metal detector and
right, you're clean, yeah,
and you're clean, you really go. And a lot of times there'd be a lot of waiting around, so I'd hit the bathroom.
Right.
do my business, go back, and not out in court till I'm ready to be heard.
It's good, dude. It's
So
good. Like,
no,
sir, what are you here for? A heroin charge, sir. You're on heroin.
Right.
Like,
No,
well-
that's the story of my life. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, but dude, it makes perfect terrible sense to me.
Yeah.
Which is, you know.
So you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm not scared to bring it in.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've done it 5-6 times maybe.
Mm-hmm.
On this
Okay.
particular day, a couple days before my birthday, I'm walking in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking in, and I just get this fucking cowboy of a cop. You know what I mean? Doing the metal detector thing, and dude, something went off.
Harrison
when I went
Ford was at the metal detector.
Yeah, seriously. I fucking something went off when I walked through. I don't know if it was my belt. I don't know if it was a quarter. I don't know what it was.
Right.
But anyway, I'm going through and the cops checking me, and I got 2 bundles.
Okay.
I got a rig, and I got about 20 or 30 empty bags, all in a sandwich bag.
Ugh.
Cottons and 1 Suboxone. And,
Joey's bag of fun.
Mind you, I'm
Bag
walking
of
through.
misery.
Mind you, I'm walking through court. My mom's sitting there. My dad's sitting there. My lawyer's sitting there. I'm going into court for a drug charge because I got caught with heroin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going into court with heroin.
Right.
Now getting charged with heroin. Again. You know what I mean? So I don't even make it into the courtroom to see the judge. I'm going into court to take care of this problem that I got in my fucking pocket.
Right. Yeah, man. That's fucking nuts.
And I just said, fuck. And, you know, I mean, they locked me up for just a couple of days. And then
Right.
I stayed overnight, 2 days or something. You know, just a couple of days. I'm thinking, I see the judge the next morning on the video thing. She tells me I got no bail.
Right. She's probably pissed.
It wasn't the judge I was going to see. It's a different judge when you see it on the screen.
Right. But still,
Right.
if the judge knew your situation, they're probably pissed.
Yeah. So I mean,
You know what I mean? They don't take lightly to that shit.
Yeah. So that was that was one of the most ridiculous things I've
Right.
done too. Stupidest, fucking stupid shit. But
It's
it seems so simple at the time.
Yeah,
I've
you're
done
like-
it before. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna bang up. I'm gonna get out.
And like, where I mean,
And
you
it's
got to get
switched.
high. You're gonna
Totally
be there.
switched. Yeah, I'm gonna get So anyway, I'm in there, and all the while I'm in there, I don't know this obviously, but my lawyer is really like going to bat for me.
Good
You
for-
know,
yeah, it's
trying
tight,
to,
dude. You
trying
got
to
a good
fight,
lawyer.
Trying to fight
Yeah,
it.
you guys.
He knows the judge. He plays golf with him. They're
Oh,
on,
really?
you know, like they're on that kind of level
Right,
of friendship or whatever. And he gets him.
This is a personal friend of your family, the lawyer.
It is.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah,
get-
it's always nice when you got a lawyer in the family.
He gets him to get it all on paper. I'm allowed to leave the county, and go to Seabrook House. You know.
That's where we met.
So, dude, I'm sitting in the cell. I'm thinking I'm gonna be there for at least a month. You know what I mean? At least, and I'm fucking sitting there. Might have shed a tear or two. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they call my last name. They said Martinez. They open the fucking gate, and then they say down and out. Pack your shit. And I'm saying, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't
you don't
know
know
if-
anything on the,
What
on the
am I
inside
getting
like that.
fucking transferred? Or, you know what I mean? And what's going on?
Right.
They're like, nah, down and out. And they put me in another holding cell for about
Okay.
2 hours, and then finally the one of the cops come and he's showing me all this paperwork. This is where you're going. Sign this. You have to go straight there. This is who's bringing you.
Right.
Sign this. You have to go there, do everything that they tell you to do, take every single recommendation.
Right.
And
Right.
if you try to leave, we will issue a warrant for you. So that's the one and only time I've ever been actually court ordered
Right.
to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where that's where I met you.
What we linked up at.
Yeah, that's where we linked up.
The craziest thing is that, like, when you think about how the world works, is like, you know, if you didn't get arrested on whatever other charge that was initially, for you to go to court, right, and to get arrested again for bringing shit in there, and then I didn't have whatever I had going on in my life to get to Camden. We never would have been in rehab at the same time together. It's pretty fucking trippy, you know what I mean? When you think about all the events that had to unfold for us to get in there, and then us to come down here together, and then get stuff rolling, and now we're doing this. It's like it's miraculous, really.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why I try
a very
not
small
to,
place.
Yeah, that's why I try not to focus so much on the past and think about what I could have done different, this, that, and the other thing.
I mean, what are you gonna do about it? You know,
no, at this point you can't do anything.
You got to move forward,
it,
man. You got to keep on truck forward.
You know, and
it's a beautiful thing, man. It's nice that we are so situated where we can just really come from, you know, just like the bottom, really, and then just work our way back up. You know what I mean? I definitely notice a large, I'd say a good portion of my friends, the ones that I'm actually really close to, that they're kind of like that. They got that same sort of philosophy. I like to try to surround myself by people like that, and you know, hopefully once we get this new mixer in, and we'll be bringing those people that are my friends that are like that on.
Yeah.
And we'll be
No,
talking to them.
I can't wait.
Yeah, this is
Just the beginning.
this 2 piece is great, but we got to add the 1, 2, 3 combo.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You throw that hook in the end.
3 is a good number. 3 is a good number to do this kind
so
of stuff.
Coming up on the podcast, once we get this, we're gonna have Alex Lynch back on here. We're gonna bring John McMahon back, both which were kind of salty that I started recording and they weren't invited, but we'll get them back, man. I mean, you know what I mean? We got Jordan, Jay Slack's gonna come on.
Absolutely.
I got my boy Gavin. He just always spitting like I study like Eastern philosophy and all sorts of shit that I don't really know much about, but like I learn a lot when I'm with him. My boy Alan Wright, who runs the Muay Thai class that I go to.
Oh yeah.
Boy put work on me this week. I'll see if I can get the video of me and him sparring up on here too. But like I got this black and blue mark on my calf that's probably the size of a softball. He kicked the shit out of me. I've gotten a lot better. You know what I mean? Before.
Yeah, keep training, dude. That's good shit.
And it's a great workout, and like I feel good when I'm done. And there's something about getting punched in the face repeatedly by somebody bigger than you once a week that kind of keeps you in check for the rest of the week. You know what I mean? You don't like mouth off as much. But then sometimes I mouth off a little bit more because like now I know I can like fight a little bit. But like it's like a fine line. Yeah. You know. So we're gonna have all that and more coming up on the Brian and Joey show.
Yeah. I got some people too, man.
You got peoples
lined up.
You know we should get Julio from the barbershop. I was thinking about that today when I was shaving.
Dude, yeah, we're gonna get him. I got a couple barbers.
You think he would do it?
Maybe.
Because you always had the idea that you wanted to do like a barbershop-esque, like I don't know if it was a podcast or a podcast from the barbershop.
Yeah, but I mean, only because I just know so many barbers, a lot that I'm actually like good friends with.
It's strange.
And I know
became friends with and they're all in the same profession.
Most of them I knew before they were barbers.
Right, which is weird that all your friends became. I always said you would be a good barber. You know what I mean? Just for the conversation and stuff like that, like you'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'm weird with barbers, man. Sometimes I want them to talk to me, and other times I want them to just cut and go.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get. Yeah.
It really depends.
I think. I don't know, man. I just have. I think it would make for good conversation. Some of the things.
Right.
And some of the people like I have in mind are good people, and I think I'd like you guys to meet and everything. So,
yeah, that'd be great, man.
Yeah, we'll line that stuff up.
The coolest part about all this studio equipment is it's mobile.
Yeah.
You know, we can really do this anywhere.
Right.
You know, taking into consideration with the sound or the you know, lighting and shit like that. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's mobile. Pack it up and go. I got a duffel bag and a backpack, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to do when I started. Is that I wanted it to be able to be mobile. You know, anywhere there's a power outlet, you can podcast.
That's how it was at first when you were just doing the audio.
Yeah,
right?
I was going everywhere. Yeah.
Right.
So.
No, we could do that.
So next week, I guess we need to just come up with some topics, and we'll be back at. This was number 3, right?
This is number 3.
3.
Yeah.
3's the charm. Great show, Joe.
All right, man.
See us next week, same time, same place.
We'll be here.
We need more subscriptions on our YouTube page. We jumped from
more likes, more shares, all that good stuff.
We've jumped from 0 to like 38. You know, I want to thank everyone, Jordan, for. Did you subscribe? My man, dude. Thank you. Because what we're trying to do is once we hit 100, we could have a custom URL it will just be easier to like search for us and shit. Jordan sending me some of the for the Tinder challenge. I had Molly, Nick, Dave, a bunch of people. So the community of the podcast is growing. We went to a barbecue earlier today, and there's some people who like watch and say like, keep going. So
Right.
I think we're
heading in the right direction.
We're heading in the
and
right
we're
direction.
getting
We're
feedback,
growing.
which
Yeah.
is good too. So.
Dude, it's tough listening to negative feedback about your shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Absolutely.
Right,
I
bro.
was-
Yeah, it is. It's like nice to like boost our confidence a little bit, but then like knock us down a little bit. Cause like I really, I want to make this good.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to like it.
Right.
All right, Joe. I'll see you same time, same place next
All right,
week.
brother. Cool.
Peace.